Hello, it's David Hudson from the HR department Clapham. So it's that time of year again, and whether you're preparing to have year-end performance review discussions through a well-established appraisal process, or whether you're thinking about your team growing and wanting to start appraisals, there's no doubt that at the moment what you should be thinking about is what are your objectives for next year and how your team are going to contribute to those. Having discussions with your employees is a really important part of the performance management process, and this is traditionally carried out at the end of each year so that you can review performance and, most importantly, set your people goals so that your people understand how they're contributing to the year ahead. But let's face it, this doesn't happen at times, and I liken it to putting a football team on a pitch, putting them in a blindfold, turning all the lights off and expecting them to score goals every time. Let's be honest, it's really not going to happen, is it? So the other interesting point in reality here is that there is a great debate that continues around when and how these discussions take place. And interestingly, I ran a poll recently on LinkedIn, and that provided an overwhelming view that performance review discussions shouldn't just be a one-off event at the end of the year, but should be happening quarterly, which actually is something that I agree with. Either way, I've seen these discussions happen in various ways. Where they've been done well, I've seen the appraisal discussions motivate employees, come out the back with clear targets and help drive the business and the people in the right direction for the next 6 to 12 months. I have seen them done really badly. So where appraisal discussions go wrong, employees often leave with a really bitter taste, often very demotivated, and at worst I've seen employees leave. And let's face it, in today's recruitment market, that's not a position that you really want to be in. So I think there are 5 key boxes that need to be ticked to make sure that the year-end appraisal discussions are a success. First of all, I think it's important to have a simple but effective performance review process in place. Secondly, preparation is absolutely key. I think next it's about providing high quality factual feedback. Fourth, I think, is about setting targets and gaining commitment. And finally, following up and having reviews. I think in all of that, if nothing else, what is really important is that you must make sure that anyone that's managing people is really clear and well trained around how to have performance review discussions. Because it is that time of year, I am getting a lot of questions from my clients. How do we do this? What forms should we use? How do I give difficult feedback? What if it goes wrong? I've never done it. Can you provide any advice? And so because of that, I'm hosting a webinar on Thursday, the 28th of October, to help people understand how to complete a successful performance review process and to make sure that at the back of it, their team are lined up and motivated for success. You will have the opportunity to hear me talk more about the 5 key areas of success. I will provide really practical examples of where I've seen appraisals go well and go wrong. And out of the back of that, to help people on their way, I'm going to be providing a managing year-end performance review guide. And all of these things are really designed to help make sure that you go into the process confident, that employees have good quality conversations with you, and that you're set up for success in the next 12 months. So finally, to say at the HR department, our passion is about working with you to help prevent people problems and to support business owners by getting the most out of their people, and performance management is a really important part of that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing you at our webinar next week. Do come along with your questions, and I look forward to seeing you then. Thank you.